big shout outs to Sean, who did some work on the bus simulator last night, so that it was less likely to accidentally auto save on a crash screen. So we're still going with Pong, which is good because I think if we added another G, it might start wrapping around and it'll be Gong.
Is that what happened to me? Was that the anti-cheat thing that he put in place? So for those who don't know, we have a different bus that we're driving for each shift, or a different instance of this emulator. So at the end of the run, we save it, and I believe they put in an anti-cheat thing so we can't do saves coming, and if we crash, just hit load and keep going. So that must have been what happened, because when we loaded up the bus yesterday morning, it was just crashed. We're like, but we saved it. So what must have happened? I'm speculating here. Was like we saved it, and then we just let it crash without closing the window, and then it saved over our save.
I am currently the one driving. It doesn't seem to be popped up in the.
I think if you click drive again, it should pop up.
Yeah.
I just did that and it didn't. But okay.
Oh, well. Paul is the one driving. We promise.
Paul has been the most responsible driver, I feel like, out of the whole run.
I hope I'm the one driving. Otherwise, there's somebody who's doing the exact same things I'm doing.
All in an alternate universe.
Watching my hands and copying me exactly.
It seems like a lot more effort.
Who's driving? I am driving. How can this be? I did just miss a bus stop when I'm kind of bummed about, but it was.
Mall.
I was like, oh hey, there's a bus stop. I am over on the other side of the road, and I will not get it.
There's nothing I can do about it. Quick, drive in only a way that Paul would drive. Okay, checks out.
Yeah, I'm being very conservative this time.
Yeah,
I'm doing by the way, there are. I mean, we've talked about this before, but there's various techniques that people use, depending on what how they're doing stuff. I'm using the stay on the left-hand side and just tap left.
It's a very reliable technique.
Tap left rhythmically, which grinds you on the left-hand edge. But as long as you only grind for like, a second, you're fine, and that like centers you again, so you can stay in the same place.
I rarely pay attention anymore to when I'm driving the bus, because that technique is very reliable and you don't have to look, which is probably why I have crashed a few times. Because at least if something goes wrong, you're not actively looking at the screen to see what happens. And that's also probably why I've never got a bus stop. I'm never looking at the screen to see what happens.
Yeah, you can drive. You can crash on both sides as long as you don't hold. Yeah, if you hold on the left, you're bad. But the I remember like back in the day when we were using the Sega CD. I think Morgan used to be the expert in the. He would have like the speaker from the system up by the chair, and just be doing it entirely by listening. To the extent that we actually had other things, like we put like a different thing up on the monitor for a second while we were doing stuff.
The old tech days.
Yeah. We could like swap the monitor to something, or the VCR that we were using to like split the video signal died, and he kept it going without any kind of like, just by keeping the same rhythm, kept the bus going for like 10 minutes without any kind of without being able to see or hear it, just by
the things you learn after 15 years of driving a bus.